Hi, my name is Devin, and my daughter Jacqueline was diagnosed with schizophrenia about 3.5 years ago. And this is a third video and a follow-up to report back how things have been going. So we're super excited. Jacqueline was accepted to an art college, and we are over the moon for her. So this doesn't come easy, though. I have to say right now, Jacqueline has a couple D's and an F, and the whole, school, counselors, teachers, parents were all supporting her to the finish line. And we have no doubt that she'll graduate and continue on to college. So I'm here to say that having schizophrenia is a challenge, but it's treatable and we're living proof. So I'll always revisit the three things that I think are so important to anybody experiencing schizophrenia or psychosis. And the first is getting on the right medication. If you're still experiencing voices, seeing dark figures, or having intrusive thoughts, you need to get on the right medication. Talk to your doctor. Latuda's worked for Jacqueline. I've heard clozapine is another great one. Whatever it might be, everybody's situation is different. Everybody reacts differently. So find the one that gives you that relief and the sense of yourself. You have to feel like you can function and think on your own and just feel good about the world. So proper medication is key. Secondly is therapy. Talk therapy weekly is ideal. Having these thoughts and just the weight of your day needs to shed. You need to be able to let go of that. You need to learn skills on how to get through the next challenge. And for Jacqueline, it was DBT therapy. Dialectical behavioral therapy. She needed that. She had suicidal ideation, and where suicide was always an option for her. So she needed to really learn those skills on how to recognize when she started going down that negative path and how to, rework her brain and turn things around. And to this day, she still uses those skills. So, and she's in weekly therapy now just to get through each week and unload some things that are bothering her, and her therapist helps walk her through it. As a parent, we'd like to think that we can talk to our kids and help them through, but that's not realistic. Our kids can only tell us so much. They feel better talking to somebody else and talking to a professional who knows how to speak and what skills to provide. So I highly recommend getting the right therapist. And then thirdly is family support. Everybody needs to be on board. Jacqueline has a little sister who was resentful for a really long time. She felt like she was being overlooked. She felt like she was in charge of all the chores, which, she is at times. She's the one unloading the dishwasher or vacuuming or whatever. And she was feeling like it wasn't fair and really was becoming resentful toward Jacqueline. So it's important to let the siblings know how much they're valued and to recognize them and talk to them and say, well, how are you feeling about this? And you're going through this too, and I know it's a lot. This has turned her little sister around. And she's amazing. She's so supportive. She cooks for Jacqueline. She'll do anything for her when I'm not here. So we are so appreciative of that. And it's just super important that everybody is on board. And also that everybody is in a positive light, right? So a heavy sigh or just looking in another direction or rolling your eyes or, anything that's considered negative, they pick up on, Jacqueline picks up on any little nuance. So it's really taught me to be super aware of my actions, super cognizant of what it is that I'm doing and saying, and my tone. She mentions that a lot, my tone. I was definitely raised in a very critical household. I mean, there was love, but my mom and dad were the biggest critics. I mean, they would tell you, that's not good enough, you did that wrong, just really kind of a negative angle was always put on things. And all my siblings suffer to this day because of it. So it was a big challenge for me to get through that and really recognize how I communicate and how I sound and how I react. And it's been life-changing. I mean, I feel like that's been a little blessing that we've all learned. And, I'll continue to improve. And if it helps my daughter get through, I'll do anything. So that's amazing right there. I feel blessed that I'm learning this as I go. Lastly, I want to mention how important it is for the parent or the caregiver to take the time for themselves. This is essential. If you want to be strong, if you want to, be able to get through whatever the next hurdle is, you've got to take the time for yourself. You've got to recharge, go for a walk, meet a friend for coffee or a glass of wine. Get to bed early, be good to yourself and be able to be re-energized and recharged for that next day, because you're so needed. And without you, I mean, how can your child or loved one thrive, right? They need you. And it's important. It's important that you recognize your own needs. So I hope this has helped somebody. I hope that I've given some hope to a parent or somebody that's looking over somebody that has schizophrenia, or maybe you have it. And know it's treatable, and know that there are options out there and there are answers. And anybody who tells you differently is not right, and you need to just remove them from your life. It's all possible, as long as you're moving the boat forward. We say that in our house. There might be holes in the boat and sometimes you feel like you're sinking, but if you're moving the boat forward, you're looking good. Just baby steps, day by day, you'll get there. And we are proof of that, because it's been a struggle every step. It'll continue to be a struggle, but it gets better. I promise you that. And I hope you can share some good things with us. You can share negative as well. I take it all in. I'm a researcher by trade, and I document everything and I learn from it and hope to share with others whatever I can do to help. So with that, have a great one, and I'll be back. Take care.